Boker Tov. This Shabbat is called Shabbat Shuva. The Shabbat between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is called Shabbat Shuva because of the Haftarah that we read, Shuva Israel ad Hashem Elokecha. Come back. Return Israel all the way to Hashem. I would like to share with you something about Shabbat. It's what my father wrote in the introduction to his book about Shabbat. He asked the following question. When Shabbat comes, we rest. Shabbat Menucha is a day of rest. But why is it so? Is it because, okay, the Torah says Hashem rested, therefore you should rest. But why did Hashem rest? Was it because he worked and after you work you get to rest? Or is it because when Shabbat comes, you rest no matter what? Because that's the essence of Shabbat. And he answers in the following way. We say it in the Kiddush from the Torah, Vayishbot mikol melachto, that Hashem stopped from all the work that he was doing. Meaning that the word lishbot is not just to finish. Lishbot is to strike. You know, shvita is a strike, to stop. That you're doing something and you stop. So it wasn't that, okay, he finished, now let's go have a rest. No. Hashem was still working, and when Shabbat came, boom, stop. Why? Because Shabbat came. So Shabbat is actually an essence, a staple in the creation, that the world was planned, was designed in such a way that there is 7 days, and on the 7th day is a day of rest. And when Shabbat came, Hashem stopped. In fact, it even says that when Shabbat came, Hashem was still in the middle of creating something. And he created the spirit, and he didn't finish. He didn't give it a body yet. And that's why we ended up with ghosts and spirits and stuff, because Hashem didn't finish creating them. And we can ask, what? Hashem couldn't plan his day better? He didn't know? Like, it doesn't take time to Hashem. And the answer is that yes, Hashem wanted us to learn that when Shabbat comes, we stop, even if it's going to bring us damage and a loss. Because the Shabbat is so important that there is nothing that could be a greater loss than not keeping the Shabbat. The greatest loss is, the greatest damage to the universe is if we don't rest on Shabbat, according to what the Torah says, that's resting on Shabbat. And therefore Hashem wanted to teach us a lesson, that when Shabbat comes, we stop, we don't work, and we take a rest, because that is the plan, the original plan of the creation, that Shabbat is a day of Menucha. And even Hashem followed that plan. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu help us that we should have this Shabbat as a beautiful Shabbat of Menucha, and many, many more Shabbatot. We should keep them besimcha, according to halacha properly, and learn to enjoy the Shabbat with the Kedusha of Shabbat, and rejoicing with Hashem every single Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.